Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, where for 17 years we have brought you the best guests in the outdoors, from hunting, fishing, camping, and the outdoor lifestyle. And here he is, your host, Larry Ray.
I love it. I love it. There he goes again. But that's a bigger applause than you got on the last time. You're getting bigger.
Wow. Getting better all the time.
We got to get these people out of the studio. They're coming in. They're pulling off the interstate.
They're hearing about me out there on 240.
The truck driver right now, and the 53-foot truck's coming in, wanting to see John Gordon.
That's it.
Thank you, John. Appreciate your friendship and all the work you do over at Avery, and thank you for that. And we got a young lady on with us right now. I can call her young because it seems like just yesterday that she was drawing and an artist and all these things. And she has taken her passion for and a creative artist to take it to another level, I think, through Prime One Camo. And that's our good friend Stacie Walker. Good morning, Stacie.
Good morning, Larry. How's it going?
Hey, man, we hadn't talked to you in a couple of months. I better find out if you're still doing good. So,
hey, rocking and rolling.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is definitely that. And a lot of folks saying, golly, what is Prime One? I think more people know it now. You have, let's talk first. And I asked Stacie what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about this competition. Because, man, you were lighting up Instagram and all these different kind of things, and it was against companies that, wow, I never heard of. I looked them all up, though. Just want to make sure that nobody snuck in there one from Conway, Arkansas or something like that. But tell about the competition that you guys just won.
It was crazy. UF Pro is one of the leading tactical apparel manufacturers worldwide, and they make for special forces units, task force, military. They make for GSG-9, which is the German Special Forces unit.
Yeah,
they're big. They're big time.
Yes.
And I have become friends with them through my international travels, and I got an email about 2 months ago saying, hey, we're going to have this competition in conjunction with the FIFA World Cup going on, just kind of make it fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to nominate the camo patterns that we want in this competition, and we were one of them. And so we all had to sign off on it, and it was myself.
Yeah.
Multicam was the other
USA
pattern.
Right.
And then the other ones, believe it or not, were not actual camouflage companies. They were actual government military uniform patterns.
So this UK one, Green Zone. The Germany one was Flectar. The Italian sounds like something I would order at an Italian restaurant, Vegetato. And then I hope I did that right, but
you did.
And then throw you in there, and she was kind of being modest about UF Pro because they have 100,000 strong social media fan base. Golly, oh man, that's more that's more than I have relatives. 100,000.
They were. Yeah, they were very highly respected, and so it was kind of a daunting task.
It was.
Rally the troops on a 2.5-year-old camo, us being 2.5.
Yeah. And
entire militaries of countries that are using these patterns for years. I mean, the UK guys, they said they've been using this pattern for
30-something
years. So, I mean, you're talking about heritage, deep-rooted.
Yeah. And here comes
patriotism.
Primo One. Yeah, here comes Prime One coming in. So
yeah, and so it was funny. It was a bracketed system, and it was all social media driven.
Yeah.
And we did our best to post pictures and effectiveness shots and kind of educate the viewers because we were, it was more than just our, little niche group that was seeing this. And I was so impressed with the rallying of the voters and the support, and it all came down to us in Italy.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where they were just ruthless with the the Ruthless not. They were just very.
They were going after you. Yeah, they were.
Win.
Yeah, they wanted to win.
And it was on.
And you were.
So
you were sitting in the driver's seat and you were rallying the troops. I tell you, I felt like you were General Grant's wife. You know, and you was.
It was crazy, and it was kind of funny because I went to ICAST after we won the whole thing, and I had to tell the owners. I told the owner of Engel Coolers. I said, "Yes, I know I'm crazy." He said, "That's okay. We all knew that already." I'm like, "I know. I promise I'm not blowing y'all up on social media anymore for the next at least month."
Well, it was stressful. I don't know how, but I got my blood pressure went up just reading all these things. But it did once again show. I know you've been to Germany. You went over there, and you've been to a lot of different things. We were talking about in 2.5 years, your licensee numbers are 56 that I saw on the website, but they continue to grow. And
there's some new ones on that aren't on there yet that are some pretty good ones that are coming. I figure, my kind of motto is, you're either going to have an epic failure or an epic success, and nothing in between is really acceptable. So
That's
I'm
right.
just going to go for broke as far as I'm not going to. I don't accept loss.
No.
And so I'm going to do everything I can in my power to make this successful. And one of the biggest licensees, and I can officially announce it now because the contract's signed and everything's rolling, is we just signed with Justin Boot Company. Who owns Tony Lama, and they own Chippewa, they own Justin Boots, they owned Nakona, and they will have, starting out the gate, 3 Western work-style boots in our bright camo colors, appealing to the younger group, and they're going to be selling those. They've got some snake boots in the works. They've got some barn boots in the works. And you're going to see that popping up all over the place. It'll probably be first quarter of 2000. You're looking at first of the year before you see it in the stores. But that is going to be a major push in the market. You're going to see it at all the big retail, all the big boot stores. So we're super excited about that.
Well,
really excited.
I've got to ask because, of course, John Gordon is with Avery and noted for the camo that Avery has.
Had numerous conversations with some of his crew over there. Have the utmost respect for him.
Well, that's good. That's good. Do you have a specific waterfowl camo, Stacie?
I do. I have one that's called Sandstorm that Larry can attest to.
Yes, that's right.
That is, it's that typical, sage, yellowy duckweed. I grew up duck hunting my whole life in South Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
It's one that you could get out and I could send you some effectiveness shots that would blow your mind in it. And the beauty of it is, that's kind of the whole premise of what I was going for when I designed the camo, me being a hunter, avid hunter, and artist, was that I wanted something that was transitional no matter whether or not you were in a cut cornfield hunting waterfowl in the United Kingdom like we have a bunch of guys doing right now, or you were in the stubble fields in Canada, or you were in the Arkansas flooded fields or the flooded timber. You didn't have to necessarily look like the foliage and be able to transition into multiple locations. Strictly from a tonal standpoint.
Well, that's why I'm talking this, and John just happens to be here this morning, and there's no rivalry here or anything like that.
Not at all.
Because I respect what Avery has done through their banded, the camo, and in fact I've got a briefcase here and I got a drinking thing here, both that I got from Avery, and so it's amazing to me with so many camo companies in the world coming out with all these different things that we've got right here in the Mid-South. Very successful, which is part of this, but at the same time, this young lady has designed her own. I mean, she stepped out of her artist field to do this. You guys took the advantage of being in the Mississippi Flyway in the heart of waterfowl country, and you as a guide, John's a guide, realized that there's room for a lot here.
Oh, sure. I mean, the camouflage world. I mean, growing up, Larry, you well remember. I mean, there was like olive drab and brown and green, and that was about it. Military stuff.
World War II.
Right.
World War II. Now I was, I wasn't back then. At least, okay. Let's don't go that far back.
It's really amazing what has happened to camouflage in the past 20, 25 years. That you really can just disappear in any background.
Yeah. Well, I've used a lot of camo in some of my Christian testimony about that no matter what you put on, you can't hide from God, and I tell that a lot to folks and everything. But you can hide from everybody else around that, and so I know you got that, but you got some other things. I didn't know about the boot deal. That's pretty cool there and everything. So what's ahead now? It's we're in August. What's rolling up now? Are you heading to Argentina? Or are you going to the Antarctica? Or I thought maybe you might be, going down there and checking out on the YLC and all the seals down there. But what's up for you?
Well, now that fishing is kind of wrapping up, and we've had the whole active college fishing, high school fishing, and all my pros.
Yeah.
ICAST is out of the way. Next thing on the plate is that I had an option of going to Argentina on a once-of-a-lifetime red stag in the middle of the roaring season hunt.
Oh, my.
Or going back to Germany.
Yes.
So, because in Germany, we're going to, and it was kind of just a real tear between what I was going to do, because in Germany, Sealand International is going to be doing the full launch this year of Prime 1 Camo. And at the same time, UF Pro is going to be doing the launch of the tactical line of Prime 1 Camo. And so it's going to be a big blowout in Germany, and they're going to be doing interviews and videos and all that kind of stuff. And then I've got this lifetime opportunity hunt to go after red stag. So needless to say, I used artistic license pull, or whatever you want to call it, and am sending my two guys to Germany, and I'm going to Argentina.
Yay! All right.
That's exactly what I'd have done,
That's
Stacie.
what John says he would have done, too. Yeah, I think I would have done that, too. But once you reach a certain age, they don't invite you down there anymore. And
the funny thing was, I told my guys, I'm like, dang, it's on the same week, and they're like, oh, yeah, we did. We made the call to Sealand, and they're like, Stacie's not going to be able to be there for this reason. They're like, we don't blame her.
We don't blame
so
her,
we're going to do a video.
You better come back with a video or something of this trip. So anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When you going on that?
That's going to be March 8th through the 15th.
All right.
We're going to be down there.
Okay, girl. Well, thank you for being with us. Once again, thank you for all you've done. And your family, your family, and the friendship. 17 years on the air. I've had even your boys have been on this show before. So, and I know your husband's too busy catching 10-pound bass, and I'm out catching 2s and 4s. Because
actually, he's on his way back from meeting with Bass Pro today. So he's not playing right now.
All right. Well, tell them all hello for me, girl. We'll talk to you. Okay.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's take a break. Come right back and skip out of camo and. Hopefully get a young man here that's going to talk a little deer hunting with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray.